All right, this is my last current student, then I'm going to have one more surprise guest come up and then we'll be done. So this last student may or may not have a nickname of Rim Job. He's like, shit, you did that to me? All right. So this guy, one of the coolest things about my class, and so I teach this class, I've done it 11 times, and only twice in 11 classes over the last 3 years, I've had a student go out and start doing open mics by themselves. Like, while the class is still going. Like, this guy really, really wants to be a comedian, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on him right now, so. Hey, I'm doing it. This is all for you. This guy's very funny. I'm not sure what he's going to say. He could, if you've got a dog, he could offend that. So if you've got dogs, if you have children, definitely send them across the street to another brewery. They have board games. I mean, what's the problem? All right, guys, give a huge round of applause for the very funny Sean Dills.
Hey everyone, can you hear me okay? Yeah. All right. People say I look like couch potato Jesus, which is fine. I look like Jesus if instead of him dying for everyone's sins, he just went home and watched Sanford and Son instead. I have trouble talking to women. All my friends would say, man, just be yourself. Do what comes natural. I tried that once. I went to my local Taco Bell. Yeah, it's not a great place to look for women, but the lady taking my money was super beautiful, right? So I gave myself a pep talk. I said, all right, man, be yourself. Do what comes natural. So as I go to hand her my debit card, I smelled it right in front of her. Just because apparently I didn't look like a serial killer enough. I had to go do that shit. It would have been less creepy if I just pulled up wearing a hockey mask. Because at least then I couldn't smell anything. Apparently she was a magician because when she came back as a black dude. He looked way more scared of me than she did. I thought he was going to cry when he handed me my food. He looked at me as if Freddy Krueger was in the car. But my whole life, women have been an enigma to me. But recently, I think I pinpointed where the confusion came from. Because when I was 4, I used to shower with my mom sometimes. And one day I said, hey, can we talk about the elephant in the room? Where's your wiener? And as a parent, if you get asked a difficult question, you can handle it in 2 ways. You can either tell the truth or lie. So let's see which one she did. Hey mom, where's your wiener? Some guy cut it off. Oh, fuck. Yeah. So my one question is now 102. Who? Just some crazy guy. Is he going to cut off my wiener? No, he just gets women. Fuck, should we warn them? No, he's got them all already. Don't worry about it. Damn, my brain was fried. The next day I went to my kindergarten class and I was just staring at the girls. One of them just like, what are you staring at? I'm like, well, did it hurt? I work at Walmart. Yeah, not great. When I started out at Walmart, I started out as a janitor. And being a janitor at Walmart is like being a housemate to a bunch of meth heads. Yeah, like one day I found a dead raccoon inside of a trash can. Who has a dead raccoon to throw away? Hey Earl, pull over at the Walmart. I think the dead raccoon's gone bad. And one day I was walking by the fish tanks, and there was one dead fish on the ground in front of the tanks. My buddy walks over, he goes, man, why is there one dead fish on the ground? I'm like, we do that to one of the others, what will happen if they try to escape? So this next joke's stupid as shit, but the first time I'm going to try it. So this one day, this lady at work, she went to the bathroom. She shit herself so bad, she threw her pants away and just walked out wearing nothing but a t-shirt. Then she just stands outside and waits for a ride, naked. That's the most gangster thing I've ever seen. And if I was in her shoes, I'd still be in that bathroom. Like, fuck, I guess I live here now. I don't know. I have a favorite pair of shorts. I know they're my favorite pair of shorts because I have crapped myself in them twice. Still haven't thrown them out. Yeah. I'm 26 and I average about 3 crap pair of pants a year. I think it's because I hold it in too much. Like I worked at Walmart for 7 years. I've only used the bathroom there twice. And people are like, why don't you use the bathrooms at work, dude? I'm like, because I've cleaned them. I know what's happened there, and it's not good. I've seen murder scenes reenacted with shit all over the bathroom. One lady got creative with it, and she reenacted the Johnny Depp death scene from The Nightmare on Elm Street. Shitting yourself is embarrassing. But it's not as embarrassing as peeing on your girlfriend's back while your eyes are asleep. That's a horrible way to wake up. And that was the last time I was allowed to be Big Spoon. I didn't know what to say. What do you say to your girlfriend when you just wake up pissing on her back? The only thing I got to say was, well, good morning, I guess. That was my clean set. You guys want to hear my dirty set? Yeah! Because cutting off women's wieners with chainsaws was on the clean set. All right, my grandparents recently found out I was a comedian. My grandparents recently found out I was a comedian. They actually texted me a joke to use on stage. They said, the 2 things that give men the most trouble, tits and wheels. So I texted them back, I'm like, so no crippled girls then? I'm in a interracial relationship with a beautiful black woman, and she is super sweet and super nice, except for when I go down on her. Then she becomes a tyrant. I'll be going down on her for 30 minutes, come up for some air, and she'll be like, oh, I didn't see no red light. I didn't see a stop sign. Green light, motherfucker, go. But dating a black girl isn't much different than dating a white girl. The biggest difference is, when I'm with her, we listen to R&B, something romantic. When I was with white girls, I was fucking them to the Goofy movie soundtrack. I didn't give a shit. But I dated a lot of crazy girls before I got with my current girlfriend. One girl claimed she had a demon living inside of her. I had to cut it off there. She was clearly taken. So, one girl claimed that she only dreams of murder and genocide. The hell? The only question I thought to ask was, well, what race? Dated one girl, and every time we would have sex, she would bite her lip and close one eye. So the whole time we're having sex, I'm trying not to laugh because I'm thinking she's about to drop the dopest Popeye impression out on me. Which, oddly enough, it never killed my boner. And after a month of dating, I actually just started keeping cans of spinach by my bed. So, all right, I'm gonna do one last joke. I was with one girl, and we had sex back to back to back. We're covered in sweat, we're exhausted. And I noticed that her vagina started to smell a little weird. I was like, this is so awkward. I'm gonna make a little joke, make her feel better. So I said, hey, your vagina smells like Long John Silver's. She didn't find that as funny as I did. So we actually dated for 3 years. We spent Christmas together that year. We were with my parents, listening to Christmas music, snowing, everything's going perfect. Until my parents gave her her gift. They gave her a gift card to Long John Silver's. Yeah. Well, luckily she forgot all about that joke because she's like, oh my God, I love Long John Silver's. And my parents just look at her and like, yeah, apparently not as much as our son does. All right, I'm Sean Dills. Give it up for our amazing teacher, Alex Stokes.
Let's keep it going for the last show I ever did at Schulz, Brau. Woo! I'm gonna stare you down all the way until you walk to your seat, Sean Dills. No, seriously. I had to walk outside. I was down at XYZ for a few minutes while he was doing the set, but keep it going for Sean Dills. If any of you guys order food after that, I'll be impressed. All right,